Larvik is like the poor cousin of Sandefjord, but very proud cousin. And we have the same beautiful scenery, or maybe better. This is the Larvik fjord. This is actually the view from my house. I wake up to this every morning. This explains why I moved from Oslo to Larvik. Well, I will take you back to the scheme of establishing your business within our system again. But first, a few facts about Larvik, another beautiful scenery. We have this all around us all the time. I will not go into the details, but I would like to highlight this point, that we have 1,800 businesses, mainly small. Actually, 50% of them employs somewhere between 1 and 4 people. So that's our system and our business life, which is rather different than the Sandefjords. Okay, you remember this, right? So I just move briefly along, but I will concentrate on this point here. NAV doing it by themselves. As I mentioned earlier, NAV administers 1/3 of the national budget. It's a massive organization. And the program that helps people to start businesses while receiving benefits is just one tiny aspect of all the many services of NAV. The program can easily get lost among the many other schemes and benefits that the NAV counselor have to manage. So what have we done in Larvik? Well, we have one counselor. Actually, she's present here today, and that's her picture, and she sits over there, and her name is Anita, and we love her. Anita has been able to specialize and have specialized knowledge in this subject matter, and who is also a successful entrepreneur herself. Her exceptional abilities in both areas make her an invaluable resource for us. She has developed a method and a set of routines that ensures quality in the process and the viability of the business idea. I will take you through this briefly. At the first meeting with the entrepreneur, she goes through several points, including the entrepreneur's presentation, she gives information, she checks the motivation, and so on. About 70% drops out after this first meeting, mainly because they do not comply with the regulations or due to economy. In meeting 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it takes before she's satisfied, she worked with the entrepreneur on business plan and SWOT analysis, operating budget, investment budget, personal budget, progress plan, and so on. When it's completed, she hands the candidates over to CoLab, where the candidate is introduced to the magical universe of START and CoLab. I leave the floor to Elizabeth, the manager of CoLab. However, it is worth noting that the follow-up support provided by the NAV office, that is Anita in our case, during the subsidy period is also critical to the success. Everything I say is, and the results is within this opportunity we have to establish your own business under the NAV system. So, before we meet Peter, one of the entrepreneurs, let's take a quick look at the results. This is the fabulous Anita's work, and she worked only 40% because she's an entrepreneur herself, I must say that. Okay, so over the last 3 years, 27 businesses is established, and while the actual number is higher than 27, 27 of them is still operating, providing employment for around 60 persons. I think this is great numbers. And now, thank you.